and a good start. I think this year we're moving a lot more quicker than we have in years past. We have young faces, new faces that have stepped up and played a big role and fulfilled those roles so far. So good things. I can say only good things so far.
All right, so we're about 2 weeks away from a trip to Tucson. Tell our the alumni, the fans out there, what's the process that you guys are going through right now to make sure that you're in shape and ready to go, because you have a very tough start to your season this year?
We do. Our off season, we worked a lot with Coach Johnson and getting ourselves in shape physically. Now it's kind of just transferring that into more softball related skills and drills. And so I think a lot of what we do to prepare for it is talking about it. We do have a good strength of schedule this year, and I think talking about it and being aware of it prepares us more so, or not more so, I guess paired with the drills we're doing, it goes in well. We talk about our end goal of being national champions, but we also know that we have to compete against our first opponent, our second opponent, one by one. But we talk about it on an individual basis, but also in May where we want to be.
So this is your senior year, and
Yes.
right, this is it. Doubt you're going on to play professional softball, right? Your career will be in something else.
Yes.
So what is that like, getting ready to enter what you know will be your final 3 months of softball?
Oh gosh, it hasn't hit me yet. I have not thought about last. I think maybe we have as a class maybe once or twice to put it into perspective, because I think that's important sometimes, is to just kind of keep a grasp on it, that it is your last, and it adds a little, and I can't really explain it until you're in it, I'll be honest with that. But it does have a little more, I guess, fire under you just to go out and you have nothing to lose. I remember being a freshman, sophomore, I kind of had the fear behind me of playing and didn't really know how to lose it or kind of what was causing it. But now, junior, senior year, I kind of let go of it, and I look back at my freshman, sophomore year self, and I kind of say how stupid I was for playing with fear. And now it's like I would do anything to have those years back, but just playing in the present, and I still have 1 year left. We still have a lot of work to do, and I want to be a national champion. So,
what has this journey been like for you, and how good of a decision was it to choose Central College?
Oh gosh, Central College was definitely the perfect spot for me, and I think I started looking into Central because of softball. So the softball journey has been absolutely incredible. It shaped me into a much more, I guess, strong, independent, confident woman, and that I know I'll be able to succeed going forward. Especially now, like doing job interviews and stuff, I feel 100% confident going into those and coming out of those. Freshman Paige would have been very timid, very shy, very tripping up my words when I talk, and so just seeing the transformation off the field is something huge. And I think also I think what makes it really hard at the end is saying goodbye to the people that you've spent the past 3 to even 1 year with. But that's a huge part of Central softball and what makes it so special. And they also have a shape, an impact on you, and you can just hope when you leave that you kind of leave an impact on them. And so I would say Central softball is definitely the best thing about Central College for me. But more on the academic side, it has been a place where I'm able to succeed. Definitely struggled at times, but I was able to build the relationships with my professors because of the small class sizes and whatnot, and use that as my advantage and succeed, and which has also set me up for my post-graduation career maybe.
And what is the post-graduation plan for soon-to-be Central alum Paige Dickel?
Oh gosh, well, I'm currently in interview process with the MLB, something in analytics, I know. Cool. My major is in actuarial science, but I also just interviewed with Nationwide, so analytics, but don't know necessarily where specifically I'll be, but hopefully employed. I don't want to be unemployed, so hopefully somewhere.
All right, well, you can worry about that in a couple months. We got a softball season to deal with, and we are really excited, folks, for this year's softball season. Give our listeners, our viewers, a little peek behind the scenes. What is this Central softball team going to look like when you roll out in Tucson here in a couple of weeks?
Oh gosh, I think from the get-go you're going to see a lot of trust within the team. I think that's what makes this team so unique versus other years. I think the trust was established so early on that it's really apparent to others now, because it's kind of easy to be in it and see it, but for an outsider to see the trust that I have with my first baseman or my shortstop or my pitcher or my catcher, even someone who may not be starting or a pinch hitter or something like that, I think when someone else can see it from the outside, that just shows how strong it is on the inside. And I think why we're able to do that is we had these newcomers who are going to have significant roles on the team this year. They came in asking questions, wanting to know everything there is to know about Central softball, like what can they do better. So that made us upperclassmen kind of more excited, I guess, to see that, and kind of gave us some fire. So I think the playing off each other really helps. And so I think when you see us on the field, hopefully you see that, and I think you'll see a lot of passion behind what we're doing, and more so you'll see the fun in it too. I think girls, you'll probably see a fist pump after a strikeout, or I don't know, you'll see us do our little out signs and fun things. But I really hope that the trust that you see in our players is apparent, because we definitely feel it as a team.
Paige, thanks for some time today. We'll see you down
You're
in Arizona.
welcome. Thank you.